you really, really want it, all you gotta do is get up on your dig heels out. You know what we're talking about. You know what it's gonna do. You made it. Shuck it up, quack, quack. We're about to get into it. Everything's alleged. Do your own research. We're gonna get lit up in this piece. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Everybody wants to make a change. Go to the fairy godmother for help. Instead of being happy with what God gave to them. No matter what skin, what body you in, love it, feel it, embrace it. Because I guarantee you, it's at least one or two people who are going to respect you and like you for just the way you are, regardless if you like it for yourself. And that's just what it is. So, stop being so negative, so hateful on yourself, and learn to love yourself in all your body parts and all your things about you, whether it's your geeky ways, your crazy ways, you stand out, you goofy, you're smart, you got a big nose, you got a big head, you got a big toes. Like, just embrace who you are, because I guarantee you somebody does. And a lot of people want to change this and that about themselves, and then wonder why they keep getting no growth. If you can't even accept who you are and what form you're in, how can you be blessed? How can you be gifted? True enough, it can happen, but at the same time, you will be gifted with more if you have that self-love, that self-appreciation. And in the age of, you can get whatever you want. If you want hair, you can get your hair. If you want a new buttocks, you can get a new buttocks, and so forth and so on. It's so easy to snap the finger, pull out the wallet, and fix anything that you don't like. But a lot of times, what I don't understand is these same people be having relationships. These same people be getting attention of people. Now I can see if nobody ever looked at you, nobody ever wanted to date you, nobody even gave you the time or attention, nobody ever paid you any attention, I can kind of see why you'd be like, oh, I got to change something because something's wrong with me. But it be the people that got the followers, got the influence, got people's attention, got men, got women falling out over them, and they be wanting to change the way that they are. Or even got a significant other, like you're married, or you're in a relationship. Why can't you just like you for you? Your person did. Or is it because you're not even happy with the person that you have? Like, I'm confused because I be seeing beautiful women in a relationship with a very handsome person or beautiful person, and they be like, I want to change this, I want to change that. That's how you look when you got that person. You think they would have been with you if they didn't like everything about you or the way you looked? So that's mind-boggling to me, because to be honest, sometimes people can get stuff done and it looks fine, it looks great, and if that's what you choose to do, definitely do what makes you comfortable, what makes you happy, because you're the person who got to live with it. All I'm trying to say is, it's not probably as bad as you think. Somebody's going to appreciate it, somebody is going to like it. There's plenty of things that I haven't accepted with myself, but guess what? There's plenty of other people who do, you know? And that's what you got to think about. Try to see you the way other people see you, because sometimes we can be very hard, very negative on our own selves, and that's not the way to be. So, I want to say little parts matter. Whether you have little teeth, little ears, little chest, little backside, little pee, you're still winning. Because I guarantee you somebody is going to appreciate you, because maybe they were traumatic and had a bad experience with somebody of a different size, a different structure. And they probably are wishing and hoping that that's you. But then when they get around to you and thinking you're the perfect person for them, then they realize you done changed it up. And what they were looking for was off. But just because you changed it. So there's somebody perfectly fit for you out there that's going to like you. More times as your twin flame. But there's other people that's gonna like you as well as your soulmate and stuff like that. So just embrace it the best you can, especially if it's something that you can change naturally without a permanent disfiguration. Just work to change it. There's exercises that can be done. There's creams that you can apply. There's different things that you can do. I miss little chests. And I'm really learning to love them because at the time I really didn't appreciate them. And even on movies, I used to be like, all these women got these little frames, but then when they took their shirts off, or like, you're like, oh, they do have something, but you don't see it. It's so, and it was gorgeous, like to see that you thought they didn't have anything, then they did. Okay, so apparently, little chests are definitely beautiful, definitely attractive, and breasts are attractive in whatever size they are in because it's just magical. They they bring forth food. They bring forth, like, to be honest, I feel like a lot of women would like to just wear them out or go braless and be free, but a lot of times they're very sexualized. They're very put on as a sexual part, and people just can't enjoy them the way they need to be enjoyed because they feel pressured for them to look a certain way to get attention, but that's not the case. They're just perfect the way they are because they just help sustain life, okay? To a dying nation, or basically to your child. You can give food to your child, and that's all that they're really for, and that's what matters. But of course, we see them as beautiful things, and they become a beauty symbol, beautiful statement, and people think the bigger the better. When there's plenty of people who have bigger and better, wishing they want it little and smaller and get them cut off. So apparently there's just a mental dynamic that just needs to be addressed, because in reality there's really nothing wrong with what you have. You just really think it's something wrong with what you have. And every frame is beautiful in its own right. You see women, they have bigger breasts, and sometimes you see like, oh, them clothes don't even fit them like that. Or you see these women who have smaller breasts, and you're like, oh, it's really fitting them, and vice versa. So at the end of the day, somebody is going to appreciate it. I've seen women with less boobish area than me, and I'm like, oh, she's so attractive. And I've seen women with bigger breasts than me, and I'm like, oh, wow, she's doing it, And I just want people to know, like, it doesn't matter the size. Is more about the overall. Like, what are you bringing to the table mentally, business-wise, just creatively? What do you look like as a whole? Are you looking disheveled? Do you have yourself in line together? It's more important than just what's on the top of your chest. It's definitely more important than that. It's a whole package. Then you see people with little boobs little butts who want it bigger, and you see that they're dysmorphed. Like, they look crazy. And it's like, they should have kept what they had. And even some of them are like, I wish I would have kept what they have. And then I'm just tired of seeing these BBLs, like all these women with these weird shapes now. I don't think it's a BBL. I think it's a BBD, dwarf or something. Like, it's definitely a malfunctions in some people. They don't even look right with a BBL, some people. Now, I'm not saying everybody looks wrong with getting stuff done, because there's plenty of people who get it done and it looks amazing. But there are, however, some people that get stuff done to their body and it doesn't look right. It doesn't seem natural. And even to their bodies, it's just like, what were you thinking? You looked better before. There was nothing wrong with you in the first place. But like I said, it's a mental thing. That's what they want done. And even with a man, like, people think just because a man, he wants to change his size and this and that, for whether it's his height or his girth on his area. But to be honest, it's really about the motion in the ocean. Like, you gotta know what you're doing. Because there's plenty of people that, because to be honest, if you think about it, a female on a female can get to a certain point. And that's beyond me, because I never tried it, but I've heard about it. So you think size really, really is important? Because it's been times where I wanted a person to not be as girthy or whatever, and I passed up some people that were, you know what I'm saying? So it just really depends on the person. And people just need to embrace whatever frame they have. Maybe you deserve somebody who's a smaller person. Or maybe you need to be with a person who had a malfunction. I don't know. But there's somebody out there for everybody. And I wish people would just love themselves the way they are. If you got a pooch, love your pooch until you can get it off. I mean, if it's staying with you, it's there. Because most men don't even really notice fupas. They notice them, but they really don't. So it's like, who's your target? Who are you trying to press yourself? Because to be honest, a lot of people are bad and they super bad. And then they want to change everything about themselves. And it's like, you kind of forget why you fell for them. Or like why you appreciated them. Why you was watching them, because they don't even look the same. It's like, sometimes we just really, really, really need to see ourselves the way people see us. Because sometimes the way we see ourselves is so demeaning, so belittling, so sad beneath us. We don't even want to give ourselves a chance and look at our growth, look at our progress, and be thankful. And be thankful for what we have, and then be grateful for what we don't have, because it may be more of a burden or a problem than we thought or we think. Let me know. Are you subscribed? If so, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But I want to hear what you think down below, because I do look at the comments. I want to know what your thoughts on bigger this or smaller this, reductions is that people just constantly deforming their body. Because you think about it, the plastic surgery industry is getting bigger and bigger. Like, they even have the contouring, they have the injections, they have so many things out there that disform the body or make you look different. And sometimes people that undergo these changes look completely not themselves, and it's mind-blowing. It's basically like, you can get new hair. Just go to the store, swipe your card, boom, boom, boom. You can get bigger lips, you can get smaller. I don't know about smaller. You just get a lot of stuff done with. And it's just all a matter of choice and swipe. But at the end of the day, do you think that has anything to do with self-love and care? Me, I feel like it does a little bit. Because I don't care if you're the most confident person in the room or you look the most beautiful in the room. If I see that you want this change about yourself, this change about yourself, and this change, and this change, and this change, I'm going to think that maybe I picked the wrong person to idolize. Maybe I picked the wrong person to look up to. Because if you don't appreciate you, how can I appreciate you? You know what I'm saying? And if you're getting all this, that, and that done to change your body, change your face, change your appearance, how can I really say that I really like you? For you, because you're not that person, you're not that thing anymore. And just think about that. Let me know what you think. Now, once again, I will reiterate, if you choose to make enhancements to yourself, feel free. And just because people do enhancements to their body doesn't always mean that they have a low self-esteem. It's just beginning to look that way, but it definitely doesn't mean that. And sometimes getting something done can definitely enhance your beauty and your looks. Just like weave and all this can enhance you. Just like makeup can enhance you. But I've seen people who look like totally different people with makeup as well. So I just feel like we just got to be careful out here, because people are not who they appear to be. And that's just what it is. It's what they project to be. Well, we came to the end of another amazing production. But we have this piece. Until next time, make sure you like if you liked any part of this video. And definitely comment down below so I can know what you think about what we discussed here on today. Feel free to share if you feel like you want to let somebody else know the tea or the allegedly. Yeah. And join the fam bam, because you know you lit. And we like you up in this bit. Probably. And subscribe, because you such a motherfucking vibe. We out.